Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? I hope you guys are doing well, and I want to thank you for all your beautiful messages and comments. You guys are the best. And you know, my heart is so warmed and touched with all the funny little posts and memes and dances and silly things people are doing. And I want to have a huge shout out to Sam Winston, a soul sister, who sent me a portrait that arrived yesterday, and I was so busy I haven't been able to reply to her, but it's sketches of two elephants, and elephants are definitely my totem and spirit animal. I have loved them ever since I've been small, and this picture absolutely blows me away. And when I can roll it out properly, when there's no cats around, I'll take a photo and put it over on Instagram and again write her a thank you letter. She's part of the Smudge Club and she is fantastic. I want to thank you so much for that. When me and India unraveled it, we were just staring at it for like 5 minutes, like in awe. It was just breathtaking. So thank you for that. And everybody else who sends me all these wonderful things, your books, you know, Cheryl, absolutely amazing. You know, all you talented, amazing, fantastic people. I appreciate you so much. And I love our little extended cyber family over on Instagram as well. And you guys, you know, just, you know, every day waking up and reaching for inspiration. It's like, you know that you're in charge of how you feel, and that day you choose happiness, you know. And if we have an off day or we get angry or something goes on, it's okay. We just forget where we're coming from and then welcome our best self back, right? And it's like, the truth is, little things are going to erupt in our lives that are distracting, or you know, they're not super pleasant, but they're a blip in time. They're just a moment. And when we quickly just rid ourselves of that energy and we start taking care of ourselves and we start feeling better, you start looking better, you start to attract better. It all starts with you. So when you focus on the good, that's everything starts getting better. So you guys are doing that, and it's absolutely amazing. So we're going to see what's coming in April for you guys. You know, I feel like that's going to be like a recovery state where we're, you know, just getting our house in order. We're spring cleaning. We're really ridding ourselves of old dead wood and things that don't work for us. Because right now is a great time for clarification. Hey, what is really important? Deciphering what that is, moving towards that, and just taking any spotlight or giving life to anything that just doesn't deserve our attention anymore, right? So we have 3 choices today. Oh, and a quick announcement. You guys really love those blue lapis bars, and I wanted to do some fun things in this time of economy that were really awesome for a deal. So I made these emerald aura quartz because I know you guys loved these in the past. I had them as earrings and other things, and the stone is so beautiful. They legit glow. They're so amazing. So I did 3 different styles of them, and they'll be in my store for super uber cheap, just like the lapis bars. $15. People are selling these in their shops close, if they're just single amulets, for $40, $50, $60. And they can be much more cost effective if, you know, you buy them from a very reputable source. So I want to do something, you know, that's really cost effective for you guys and give back. So if you want to go over there, these will be in the shop today. Thank you guys for, you know, snapping up all the lapis bars and your great feedback. I love this. Is definitely an abundance stone. It really does attract wealth. It's also super grounding. I always have these around me because I just feel that it's like a breath of fresh air. I feel like I can breathe better when I'm wearing it. I'm calmer. And, you know, it's along the lines of the citrine, where it's just like good fortunate things happen. You attract luck and wealth, and you find little things that are lost. They're really a unique stone, this emerald aura quartz. So those are in my shop as well, you guys. Now, let's see what your choices are. We have number 1 is Ace. You are amazing. Never forget it. Number 2 is Your Energy Flows Where Your Attention Goes, and that's Kristen Tormalone and Heru talking to you. And then we have Couscous for number 3. Says Gratitude Shifts Awareness, Changing the World You See Before You. So I will just have a brief pause and let you make your choice. And if I can offer one word of advice for you guys today, is like, start your day slow and mellow. Really savor your coffee, your tea, your water, your breakfast, that conversation with that family member. If you're doing an artistic endeavor, Make every little moment and detail in it the most focused you can, because that's where all that beauty and magic happens. Like, I love miniature everything. Like, you know, when they do little miniature furniture and little books, that takes finite little flourishes of detail. And when we have that, that's when really cool stuff happens. It's like for instance, when I was making these, I'll take a handful of stones and I'll literally shake them up like dice and let them land, and I'll see what colors look dynamic or connect really well. And I always love bronze and greens and earth tones that go together, and anything, you know, sky and watercolors with earth, things like that. All these things. So if you have like little squeezable paint, shake them all up in your hand and roll them out, and then see, hey, what colors look good together. Really take your time and create some cool things today as well, you guys. So we're going to go strictly tarot today. I've been using a lot of fun and unique different oracle decks, but I really, after I do your one main message of what you're going to be focused on, we're going to go to the tarot. And I love this deck too. So we're going to see what's going on with number one. We're going to start with Ace. So right away I'm feeling unconditional love. So right away it's just something that you're going to experience. It's like you're tapped into that vein of humanity and the connectiveness and the collectiveness where, you know, we just feel that happiness bloom within, and we feel motivated. We feel encouraged to be our best selves and reach out and connect with people. And because of that, we're offering unconditional love to ourselves. And when we do that, we super thrive. We are resilient. You can get through anything. And it's like, hey, yes, here's a gentle reminder. We're all beautifully human, and we are going to get out there and come back with our little angel wings on and do our best and have compassion. You're still learning to love all those parts of yourself that nobody claps for. It's hard, right? You get out, a lot of us have, you know, that one or two gifts, and everybody's like, oh, you're amazing at this and that. What about those things that we're trying? Our patience, right? Our focus, all of that you're going to start to learn to love those parts that you're trying. You're going to make a beautiful life for yourself, no matter what it takes. I definitely feel that you're on the road to that, and you're determined, and you're like, guess what? I'm not playing anymore. The big guns are out. Yeah, you just decide, you make the decision, it happens, and it's a wonderful day when that happens. Here you go, Queen of Swords, super great crystalline thinking. You make a decision, you have follow through. We make lots of decisions, but we don't always focus on it and have follow through and have it result in something. This is resulting in good things. This is resulting in good business practices, good studies at home, streamlining what's around your house so you have quick access to it. Just being really organized in a cool way. Not militant or anything, but like, hey, I now know where those supplies are because I have them marked in a box and I can get to them. Think how much time we waste looking and searching for certain things. Where's that paperwork? Where are those pens? Where is this and that? I'm like that as an artist. Where it lands, and then where is that deck? But just recently I started to devise a system where I'm like, I'm not going to waste that time, because we can actually get aggravated or lose some of our creative flow if we're busy looking for stuff, because frustration comes within that. So this is patience for the process of doing it well, doing it once, and then having it situated. Just knowing what you want, where it is, and taking care of business in a really mature way. Whoa, Ace of Pentacles. Wow, I knew this group. I was like, right away, I could feel powerful money influx coming. Something's going to happen when you devise a scheme of, okay, I have this idea. I know that it has a potential for a monetary benefit, but it's like one of those things, how to implement it. And when you have this Queen of Swords, you're going to be able to do it. So if you're someone who's always been thinking about, wow, I'd love to make some candles or some emollients or some oils, or open this small shop, do something. I have an offering for the world, but how do I market it, package it, and get it exposure? That's going to come through, and you're going to have other people that are going to be there and to troubleshoot and get great ideas. A lot of you want to start a YouTube channel. You want to start some kind of vlog or discussion. You have ideas. You're going to be able to implement. These two cards together are solid gold. Great focus, follow through, superior, fantastic, creative, and logical ideas. Bringing in the money for you, bringing in the bag and the bank. Oh my gosh, group one. Every other group is going to be mad at you. Yeah, this is Soulmate Season 2, April. You guys have been waiting. I just feel like now people are really buckling down and they're noticing what's important. You know what's important? Nothing is more important than love and that connection. So people that have had these kind of like, oh, let me mull these feelings over, are like, you know what, this person is super important. This is somebody stepping up. This is an offering. This is engagements. This is soulmates. This is big time love coming in. This is so much better than the Lover's card too, because this is solid, authentic commitment to who you are as a spiritual being, your energy, everything that they are attracted to, and them stepping up and really letting you know in a beautiful way too. Like, I love you. You're magic. You're worthy, capable, beautiful. You know, write that book, create that dream, celebrate yourself, rule that kingdom, because you've got this. And this is you with the power to control your thoughts, confident you can achieve your goal, choose to be happy right now. Winner, winner, chicken dinner 5,000. Everybody just get off the map because group 1 just slayed. This is your month to slay. You are so on top of things, so in control, and so well reasoned when it comes to prioritizing, that you just are you are the forerunner for all the gold here, people. Wow, this is really cool. Strong, like incredible energy. I'm going to shuffle these back in the deck too. Maybe somebody else will get these. That's incredible. That's one of the reasons I started shuffling on camera too, because oftentimes when this energy comes out so impactful, it seems unbelievable that, you know, all that can arise. But what happens is when your vibration, everything's going up at once, you decide. You're like, nobody else. I am not going to be waylaid. Beautiful. You are amazing, group 1. Okay, so I'm so excited for that. Now I got to compose myself and have a little sip of coffee so I don't lose my mind. Incredible. Please comment down below if you chose this group and you feel that energy, that love, that success, those good ideas, that creativity where you're like, I just feel it. I'm at peace with my past. I feel resilient. I'm going to be happy right now. You're letting go of all that doesn't serve you, and voila. El Magico. Gorgeous, group 1. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Melanie. All my links are down below if you need a private read on anything. I do everything, past lives, soulmates, everything. If you want messages from those who have passed on, if you want to kind of figure out your life path purpose, you have all these ideas, what's going to unfold for you, all my links are down below. And like I tell everybody, I'm done with your readings within 48 hours. I create a video just like this, but it's a private link and it's for you based on your questions. But again, I do it quickly. I see some readers that are like, oh, 1 week, 2 weeks, 6 weeks. I don't care how busy I get. I don't shelve things. It's like why the energy is good, I use it. And my Etsy store is down below too if you want to get your really inexpensive $15 aqua or emerald aura quartz or your lapis bar. There's some more. I made some more last night. I was kicking away while I was watching The Habit with Hagen. Nice. So now we're on to number 2. Your energy flows where your attention goes. Absolutely. You ever just decide, I want to make this really nice, whatever I'm making, this painting, this dinner, this whatever, this cleanup, your focus is there, and all of a sudden you're like, that job is fantastic, and you can't quite figure what it out. First it's motivation, then it's focus, then, you know, your attention is there. You decide you're going to do a good job, right? You are confident you can achieve that goal, and you do. You know, you're reminding yourself, I want to live up to my own highest standards and get stuff done well. And, you know, you make it worth your while too. You ever just kind of wing something and half-ass it and you're like, you know, it's like, no, we're not doing that. So we're going to get these. Yeah, and then you look back and you see like dishes where you still have crusty stuff on it because you haven't really scrubbed them, or you vacuumed 100 miles an hour. So let's see what's going out for group 1, Mirrored Souls. So you're going to bring in tribes people and people, soul sisters, soul brothers, soul mates are coming in right now. Yeah, Mirrored Souls. You're really living up to your utmost potential to recognize what is important and who is important in your life. And because of that, you've made a decision. And once we make a decision and then we ask the universe, this is what I'd like some really cool friends that are grounded and calm and reliable. You know, no more of this superficial crap and you feel like you have to pretend or put on a mask or something. None of that. No competitiveness. Just someone you could sit on your porch with and have coffee and talk to for hours about anything. Apple trees, maple syrup, whatever. That's one of my favorite things about like my uncles. I remember they'd come over and sit on my mom's deck and they were all into everything, nature, gardening, swimming. They loved everything, fishing, swimming. And it was like they just sit and talk about everything, their plants and how they prepare this food. And all day they could just talk about on the deck. And then Uncle Barry would whip out his guitar and start singing. And, you know, it was just such a mellow, earthy experience. And that's what you're going to be attracting right now. You know, your souls, the Empress. You guys, this is why I've started shuffling on camera, because these cards that come up when I'm inspired to read, I know these messages are meant exactly for you and they're so powerful. The last group was obscene. They had like Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and Two of Cups. I mean, it just is that the energy is vibrant. April is amazing. You are going to be your optimal self. You're going to be so responsible. You're going to blow your own mind, but in a very placid, calm, giving way. You know, you're not worried about hurting anybody's feelings because you know things have to be done, so you're not stepping on eggshells. You know that you're worthy, capable, beautiful. You know that you're going to create that dream and celebrate yourself and rule this roost, rule it. You know, you're going to realize that resiliency that you've had all along. Your strength is coming up. And by being yourself, you're realizing that's where the power is and that's where the happiness is and that's where your kind of strength is going to reside. That's why you're calling in your true, authentic tribe and friends. Six of Swords. So right now, too, it's like when this comes up, I always equate this with starting to move towards our best ideas that we had. Because fives are very restrictive and conflictive. And so six, I feel like any kind of swords within our thoughts. We have to be careful because we're moving towards, you know, again, somebody trying to get away with something. But when you're right in this six, it's like a more harmonious stage where you're like, all right, I had my Four of Swords moment when I rested. I'm over this conflict. Now I'm able to decipher things really wisely and move in the direction we want to go in, you know, and feeling the strength and feeling and when you get this going with the Empress, it's like self-confidence is your superpower. Once you start to believe in yourself, this magic starts happening. And you are believing in yourself. Look at this Four of Wands. Celebrating happiness, the near future, planning for the future, making plans with fun people that deserve your time, attention, and devotion, right? These are people that really care, that if they show up at your door, you could care less if you're in your pajamas and your hair has its own zip code and you have a face mask on. You're just like, hey, they just come in and you just start chatting. You feel balanced, natural, happy. And the cool thing about this kind of group that comes in, there isn't a complacency like, oh yeah, they're my friend, so they do the bare minimum. These are people that always show up with flowers and food and good ideas and inspiration. A light, bright, shiny, happy group. You know, I love this. You know, sometimes the best thing we can do is not think, wonder, imagine, or obsess. We just breathe and have faith that everything is going to work out and that we're with the people that are destined to be with, right? And they're coming their way. And these mirrored, beautiful souls are on their way. Your soulmate, your good friends. And I feel like you're kind of going to be like the group leader of this with this Empress card where, you know, you understand sometimes that people get a little lost and decision making can get kind of like, it can get annoying and you like to make certain decisions and people look to you kind of as the leader and the helpmeet and the calm one and, you know, the one who keeps it together. And with all these great ideas coming your way too, you're realizing, you know, your growth is a continuous process. Nobody just excels at something immediately. You are learning things. You are learning about your spirituality. You are learning about balancing everything in family, work life, all of that. And none of us are ever perfect. So it's one of those things that we're constantly bringing hope to our new growth process. The Empress understands that. Yes, they're a beautiful caretaker and wonderful, but you're really, really giving yourself time to process information to help you grow to have a really, really great perspective on life right now. Beautiful. Believing in yourself and you being unstoppable. That's you, group 2. Beautiful. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. My name is Melanie. Thank you for watching my channel today, and thank you to my subscribers. You guys are the best. Look at this happy, homey, fun, like just entertaining, beautiful. And all my links are down below. If you need a private reading, you want to go to my Etsy store and get your amulets, everything that is in there too is like all handcrafted with natural stones. I just love them. I love the properties. Anything that comes from deep within the earth, the ocean, or whatever has a very strong vibration. Lots of it's healing, lots of it's calming, lots of it's expansive, intuitive. So I'm really into that. And you know, I'm always, you know, a proponent for go and learn about some cool stuff while you have this time to do it. Because once you start, it's kind of like a tree and limbs and branches. Oh, I want to know about that. And where did that come from? And where's that mind? And it's really, really wonderful. So remember, you guys, your energy flows where your attention goes. So pour it into love, self-care, your family, your friends, and welcome in that new tribe and soulmate, because it's going to be great. Beautiful. Okay. We're going to be getting number 3 as soon as I have a sip of tea. You want to hear something funny? I always say a sip of my tea and I drink coffee. It's so crazy, but it's like, it's one of those things where I used to drink green tea all the time. And this is about habitual patterns. This is the thing that I mean, that if we don't pause for a minute, we go on autopilot. And that's something weird our brain does. Our subconscious is like, oh, you drank tea, this must be tea. See what I mean? By like, our brain believes what we tell it, and you're like, no, it's coffee. And your brain's like, no, it's tea. You're like, okay. I'm going to conduct myself like a normal human being and say what's actually in front of me. It's bizarre, but that's what I mean. I'm noticing all these little things when I slow down, and I think it's nice when we simplify. We can really kind of autocorrect and grow from that. Beautiful. Oh, by the way, you guys, these rocks, I got them in England. It was the windiest, craziest day. And we were in Brighton. It was Brighton Beach. And they were the craziest rocks I've ever seen. I was like, they're so beautiful. You know, they look like something in a crystal shop. I was like, ooh, I love them. So now we are on to number 3, which is couscous. Gratitude, gratitude, Gratitude shifts awareness, changing the world you see before you. Absolutely 100%. I have to do this when I wake up. You guys ever just wake up and you're like, this is stiffer. The first thing that comes in your mind is, oh, I need to pay that bill. I need this. It starts like a panic, right? Like, I need to. So the first thing I say when I wake up is, I don't need to do anything but lay here and have gratitude for the fact, A, that I woke up, B, I can, stretch and relax and take a moment and breathe. And then I think of the favorite thing that I did the day before. Immediately gratitude comes in from that. Wow, I was so lucky to be able to go for a walk in that gorgeous park and see all the dogs. So happy. They were so psyched to be out. And I overheard this conversation that made me laugh, that people were saying that their animals are actually mad at them for being home all day. They don't know what the hell's going on now. It's like they're trying to make conference calls, but their dogs are like, no, you're home. This is playtime. And like they think it's so funny because all the animals are confused too. And it's so funny. So that type of thing, you wake up, hey, I get to play with my animals and hang out today. It's so nice. So a message that's coming right through really quick with this too is, self-care right now for you is going to be great. And that's about not arguing with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. I don't know what's going on with this group, but I feel like some of you guys now in your family unit and being closer to people, that some people just misunderstand you and they don't slow down to try to get you. They haven't taken the time to let you communicate well and wholeheartedly what's going on. So I feel like a conversation has to be had, because there is nothing worse than feeling dismissed or misunderstood, but then the person not wanting to slow down and listen 100%. And that can happen. And what happens is it can steamroll because people don't give it air to breathe and kind of reevaluate. So if that's happening to you right now, take a breath and remember, when you're communicating how you feel, keep it about you, right? When I do this, I feel, that it's taken wrong. It's taken like I'm trying to get away with something, or I want something when I just want to communicate this, right? That sort of thing. It's okay. Everything's going to get figured out. I definitely feel. Yeah, you know what? And get confidence in yourself and what you're saying, because confidence really begins when you finally realize that you count and it's no longer acceptable for you to settle for less, right? This is because the cards are so crazy, I now shuffle on screen, because when you get like 3 major arcana and all that, people are like, is that real? And I'm like, it is real. And that's one of the reasons that I do the reads and I use the decks that I do. These messages want to come out and be conveyed and uplifting. I feel now more than ever, it's like Spirit wants you to receive all the positive advice and circulate that good energy, because it's yours. It's yours to decide. We're valuing ourselves. We're understanding our worth. Nobody's going to take advantage of us anymore. We have to remove people without warning sometimes. We're getting too old to be explaining what they already know they are doing wrong. That just came out super clear because some of us have people doing crazy stuff. Again, a little conflict might come up. Last one was 6 of Swords, 5 of Swords. There are going to be people that just want to get their point of view across. They just want to be right. They want the space, the oxygen more than they deserve. So there may be some conflict in April where you have to get rid of people and they'll be like, but what did I do wrong? And it's all this stuff. They know what they did wrong. That really came up. We are too old to explain what they already know they're doing wrong. You're going to be hoisting the petard on some people. Bye-bye. Don't feel bad. You know, and you're already learning to differentiate between the sound of your intuition guiding you and your traumas that were misleading you, right? I feel like people were taking advantage of you in some regard. And this light bulb is on now, and it's not going to happen because here you go. A beautiful, peaceful message of love coming your way. This Page of Cups, you're going to have an offer of love. It could be a lot of you guys, it's through social media. You've been talking to some people, and all of a sudden they say, hey, man, I'm just realizing what's important, and I love you. I love you. I've known this and I felt this. I just haven't expressed it. They're actually going to express it in words. And it's something that you just feel, but it's nice to hear as well. And it's coming from somebody that you respect and love as well. Because a lot of you guys are forming new friendships and relationships. And if this is in April when, you know, a lot of people still quarantined towards the end of April. When you go out, all of a sudden there's a fresh new perspective on the world and love, and other people feel it and you feel it, and that vibration is really clear and clean. And all of a sudden somebody just right away is like, hey man, I like you, and really life is too short. Let's get together. Now, 6 of Swords, this came up in the last one too. There's going to be lots of thinkings. Like, people have so much time to think right now and go through their feelings and try to get a true understanding of why things maybe have been the way they have, how to rectify that, how to clarify certain things, how to not repeat certain mistakes, whatever it is, professional or relationship wise, right? Because again, here comes that pattern thing where we oftentimes do the things in patterns. So the thing about 6 of Swords is this is about calming waters, healing, moving forward, the calm after a storm, right? Reparation. Oftentimes this is a person in a boat rowing with 6 swords in the boat, and they're rowing to a calmer shore. Overcoming hardship, relief time, stability, journeys, all of a sudden feeling good and having good guidance. So listening to yourself. And that's exactly bye-bye heavy dull energy and energy suckers and energy vampires and people that are unpleasant, that now the truth is just, whoa, sterling right in front of your face. And so you're like, you know what? I'm ridding myself of this. And then the love flows in. The love flows in really, really quickly because you're valuing yourself. Relief of all that. Travel, movement, water. Really, really good perspective on things, feeling good, feeling bright, all of the things, just massive progress in every regard because you are making some fantastic decisions now based on your intuition, your soul. How does this benefit myself first? Because I need to put myself in a really calm headspace and heart space, and then moving forward, and then everything just seems equitable. It's like some for you, some for me. Where I'm going to talk, then you're going to listen, and then you're going to, then you're going to talk and I'm going to listen. All this fair kind of play, because this is gone. This is gone. Listen, you're really aggressive. I don't need this energy. Good day to you. I am moving on to calmer waters. That's why all these beautiful soul tribe people are coming in to help you in this new abundance cycle that is due to you with movement and big, big progress. Group 3, I definitely feel that. And then here's your overarching energy of celebration. There is going to be a celebration for better health, for better direction, for just calmer, better existence and how you exist. Because this is a time to just, you know what I'm seeing the image is like, those sand combers on the beach where it's all rocky and crappy and muddy and seaweedy, where all of a sudden that thing just scrapes all the refuse and all the dinge and all the crazy clutter away. And it's just smooth raked lines of sand. And you can think and you can feel and you feel calm. That's what's coming for you. And then bam, celebrate time. So beautiful energy, group 3. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. And all my links are down below. Thank you to all my regular subscribers. And thank you guys for buying all your amulets and all the great feedback and the pictures of you guys in it. I appreciate it so much. You guys are the best, and you're reaching for the sun, so you're feeling its warmth. It's really beautiful. So love and light to you guys. I'm going to go post.